So Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, which is the 31st, and it's like my brother's birthday. Birthday to my brother. I know that I gave him an early birthday shout out, but the medicine kind of made me a little loopy, so I kind of like disengaged with the times. I'm always doing it. I keep blaming all the medicine. I sometimes forget the days. You know how you're so busy, you have doing too much, and you're like, is the day so? It's Friday. It's Sunday already. It's one of those. So I had like a little hiccup. Excuse me. So I wanted to come on here and just share a few things with you guys, like full stop of what I've been doing and what I've been going through. So let's start off with the cons first. Like, let me speak on my experience, not on anyone else's. If you had a better experience, kudos to you. I've seen people who've had better experiences than me. It's a wonderful thing. Okay. So I had about a week worth of help from my parents, which was great, and physical help. And then I was like basically on my own, starting from the second week. My son helped a bit, but my son had never had to care for me in any kind of way. So I tried to prep him, but kids just are different. If it's not like a routine thing for them to do, you know, it's just like with anyone. So he's been okay for the most part. So kudos to him. I would say honestly, if you have like, you need to be able to control the gas. The gas is the most crucial part of the beginning stages of healing post-op. The comfortability of being able to sleep at night, the constipation. You want to make sure that you're not doing so much activities because you could bust the stitches open, causing internal problems. You don't want to do that. You also want to try to do some light walking just to avoid pneumonia and blood clots in the legs. You also want to do, as weeks progress, learn how to do like some light pelvic exercises, you know, just to get the stomach muscles kind of strengthening and things like that. But most importantly, take your time, and if you have any problems, make sure that you consult with your doctor. That is pretty much the cons for me. Oh, and then you're tired. You must know this. Ice packs help a bit. You need massages to kind of ease the tension. You will notice that your body will tense up. But for me, I had to care for myself basically from, I would say, ending of second week. Like, I had to care for myself for about a good week. Just being monitored, and my parents calling in and stuff. And, I mean, like, starting to cook my meals and moving around a little bit. And just straightening up, doing some light dusting. But nothing, you can't pick up anything heavy. You don't want to bend over. Oh my gosh, you just don't. Just saying. So doing that, and some nice breathable, comfortable fabrics that are not constricting around your waist. I think I went out twice or 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. Just so that I can get behind the wheel, because sometimes when you just like used to driving as part of my job description, but at the end of the day, for some reason, when you're not behind the wheel, seems like, you know, everything just seems like you have, I won't say you like learn again, but it's like the road, everything seems new, just a bit taboo. Then for you not to just go to a state of depression because you're going to think about, oh my gosh, you know, even though I'm older, I've had my 2 children, I honestly wanted to have a girl, but I'm not going to be able to do that. I do have my ovaries. There are possibilities of something happening from that. I'm not trying to explore that option just because I'm focusing more on healing. But my mom and I already discussed the options, so I'm okay with that. And I've been blessed with the 2 that I have. It's great. Okay. So you're gonna have to focus on that depression stage that's gonna come about. I, for one, have been engaging in YouTube's podcasts, readings, meditation, prayer, 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 okay, in life, and staying up. I like celebrity gossip from time to time. I do my thing with that. Staying up, just like with my crushes, my celebrity crushes. I only have really one. I have two, but you know, that's kind of how I keep my little ego in check. I stay up with the latest designs. I like cars. I like expensive cars. I like expensive homes. I like luxury. I do. I like nice things. I like the finer things in life, and sometimes I'm like bougie on a budget kind of ordeal. But realistically, incorporating my work schedule, a budget, and now that I'm getting older, more or less in lines of that, keeping up with that profile, been focusing on that, and thinking of some ideas of how I could possibly be of help. I have so many experiences that I've already endured in this lifetime, and I feel like being able to share the experience with someone else that might just need some pointers or heads up, so that the experience isn't so hard on them and that they can come through victorious means the world for me. And so I do this for free. I am, however, a life coach and a business consultant. I don't have a website and all those things yet because, as you can see, I've been going through some life changes. And so I like to have my things steadily and consistently, and I haven't had that moment to honestly be able to monetize my business or, you know, have a complete brand. I have an LLC, but it's just, you have to care for yourself first, and there is no bottom line. So being like a single mom and the breadwinner and going through these changes is crucial, and you have to be patient with yourself. There is no rushing through this. If you try to rush anything with your body or anything through this process, it will literally shut you down. You could end up back into the hospital with severe pains, and some internal things could go on. So definitely take your time. No one said live in fear and be afraid to do little things, to get up, walk around, because again, you have to be mindful. You don't want to have any blood clot situations. You don't want to, get pneumonia. You just don't want to just stiffen your body. You have to move around, but do it in a modest pace and check with your doctor always about everything. As far as the medication is concerned, medicine is what it is. It has its different effects on people. I'm not a big fan of medicine of any kind, but I will say, and it's for the sake of sanity, I have a high tolerance for pain. I've had both of my children natural birth, no epidural, no anything. This is the IV to keep me hydrated. But needless to say, this particular type of surgery is a major surgery. It's internal and it's external. I would not recommend you go without taking pain medication, especially within the first week or two, because your body has to get adjusted to the organs being positioned depending on how severe the situation is. You're not going to be able to rest. Your body needs rest. Do not put your body through that state of shock. It will literally drive you up the wall. I, for one, am not, like I said, I don't like medicine. I have had headaches before. My normal regimen for having a headache is like doing some yoga, drinking some relaxation tea, doing like a nice flushing, because sometimes the headaches is due to some type of disorientation in your organs. But with this pain, clearly, I went for ibuprofen, Tylenol, and right now, ending my 3rd week post-op and starting my 4th week. I'm just now on 200 milligrams. Some days, because we've had some rainstorms, no bad rain. It's been consistent rain throughout the week. And for some reason, the cold and the rain seems to have an impact on old injuries and new ones. And so it's been some uncomfortable nights. I had kind of, even though I've been eating healthy, some things in my body, I have to go into a new direction with foods. I'm like on a stage of fruition. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but it's like, you know, just fruits. I'm incorporating that into my diet a little bit more plant-based and more fruits and vegetables. That's bottom line for me. So finding out what works for me in this new body. Basically it's not the same body because you don't have all of your parts. Your body is not going to operate the same. And like I said, you're going to feel, I was like saying to myself, like, I do some Kegel exercises, and I'm like, do I feel a difference? Is it really hollow? I still, however, you know, I'm not dry and stuff like that. I'll just put it to you that way. And I still can get in the mood. Just these stitchings and stuff have not disintegrated and fallen out, whatever they're supposed to do. So there's no room, I don't have any action, there's no room for that physical activity. And medicine, food, activities to keep your sanity. Because you're going to feel depressed, I would say podcasts, like I said, meditation, I told you, prayer, definitely, because my soul, your soul, because this stuff can make you think of the stuff that you've been through in the past with people. It can make you feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm not even human. I found myself saying that to myself, like I'm not 100% human. That's not good. And you're going to find, particularly when you're feeling insecure, and I had to regroup, and I had to start listening to other women that's been through it, things they've done, check in with sponsors, counseling, just to make sure your head is, you got to keep your head together, you got to keep your mind together, definitely. Reading is good. I've been watching some live entertainment, you know, like concerts and stuff like that, which has been great. I've been doing a bit of social media, as I am doing it now, just to kind of stay up with the new. Like I said, I have a couple of celebrity crushes. We have two, honestly, that I just kind of, one covers one side and the other covers the other side of me on Gemini, so it kind of works that way. I'm not disillusioned. I don't own anything with their name on it. You won't see me wearing a t-shirt with their name on it. I don't have any of their music, none of that. So I'm not like that, but they are my crushes. And the girls that remind me of my sisters, when I'm not, I never have a problem speaking to my sisters, glory be to God. It's just things that you have to learn to appreciate. Families, we all have issues. We all have issues within ourselves, but and I've started to appreciate more the area where I'm living. It's very heavy traffic, as you can hear, because they got like trucks, buses, motorcycles, like dirt bikes, 18-wheelers, flatbeds, very industrial, very busy. So I look to the mountains, I look to the sky, and I get a piece of that heaven. And I sit back and I just relax myself. Oh, and then cigarette smoke, you might smell the weed. You hear dogs bark. You know, it's sleep. Reminds me of the hood, but not necessarily. Like, is it bougie? Maybe. Not on the bougie side. But whatever. I'm not the one to judge. Shout outs to, like I said, my doctor. Ooh, oh my God, my mom looked at my stomach. She was like, that man did an incredible job. She was like, I've seen people who's had that same type of procedure and their entire parts was messed up. She was like, that man, he did a wonderful job. But yeah, guys, so right now what I'm gonna do is I like travel. Like I said, I like luxury. I like high-end things. Even if I can't afford them, I'm not doing any and everything to get it. But it's something about that lifestyle. I just like luxury. I like finding things. And I don't dupe a damn thing. I buy a real deal. I don't dupe anything. I don't do the dupe unless it's just one of those dupes you can't tell that I'm a dupe because it's something that no one else has, right? And I don't dupe on any and everything. I just don't. But I have done it before, once or twice. But when I see something high end, or even something with the high end, like a luxury car, excuse me, and that's another thing, this coughing thing, you gotta sneeze and stuff, baby. I will tell you, my advice to you when you gotta sneeze and when you have gas, get you a body pillow. And if you can't get up right away when you got gas, you better tilt. The best side is to tilt on your left side. Even after you eat, make sure you get a pillow that's some kind of asymmetric, and you could kind of rotate this pillow some kind of way to put you at a 90-degree, 45-degree or whatever. But in the beginning, when I had to, and don't press too hard on your stomach because it hurts. Like even now, I'm tossing more on getting a little closer on I don't sleep on my stomach, but I've been noticing, but it really, you can feel the pressure of it. But when you sneeze, hold like don't squeeze down it, but hold the body pillow. If you're laying down, and I say lay at a 45-degree angle, but if you have to fart, flagellant, and then if you sneeze and flagellant at the same time, honey, baby, boo-boo, look, you need your body pillow at hand to the right or left of you. And when you sneeze or you got a cough, go right into the pillow. Slightly, you don't want to suffocate yourself. And hold the pillow close to your body because the muscles of your stomach are going to be used to excrete that sneeze. And if those muscles jerk, oh, you're going to feel it and you're going to be bawling like, oh my God, you know? So if you can do a more natural laxative thing, because everybody's stomach is sensitive, okay? Like stomach lining may not be able to tolerate certain things. I, for one, have had no problems with this milk of magnesium. I, for one, tried doing it at night, but do not take this at night because it starts breaking down whatever's in your system and it causes gas. And you don't want to be sitting there dealing with gas in the middle of the night. Okay? You can put that in smoothie. Don't do nothing. Cold ice packs kind of help. I didn't have to lean too much on a cold ice pack, but they help like, a few days after anesthesia. See, like gas now, I can't help it, sorry. But cold ice packs on where you got, the incision parts and stuff, that helps a bit, that helps relieve it. They're going to be sore, tender as they're healing. You're going to feel like some spiky stuff because they're it's stitching. So it's that tightness in the inside. And oh baby, if you try to do too much, those stitches will remind you. But like I said, try to plan out some elevated mind activities. Try to lay off work for a little bit, but if the idea pops in your mind, write it down. Read up on how to kind of deal with aftermaths and get back out in a work, work world, because everybody got to work. You got to put in work. and how it's going to affect you. So that's my stage where I'm at right now, even though I have like a few days. Thursday, today's Wednesday, so Thursday starting my 4th week post-op, and so I'm able to go back to work after completing my 4th week. So I'll be entering into my 4th week, and I'm due to go back to work in a few weeks. So I am now getting myself mentally and physically, spiritually ready to go back out in the work field. So I would, I hope that this be a particular type of guide for you guys. You can reference to this video anytime you feel. You can DM me, leave a comment, like and subscribe if you like as well. I'll keep you guys updated as time progresses. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your day. It was a pleasure speaking to you guys.